This is Andy Bryce of Easy Data Transform, and I'm going to show you how you can easily combine any number of data files into one using Easy Data Transform. We're going to use CSV files in our example, but Excel, fixed width, JSON, XML and other formats are also supported. Here's a folder with CSV files containing monthly temperature and humidity data. Each file is a month of data with the same 3 columns and a row for each day of the month. We want to combine all of these files into a single CSV file. We could drag all the files onto Easy Data Transform and use a stack transform to combine them. But this is rather unwieldy if there are hundreds or thousands of input files, and we'd have to edit it each time the number of files changes. So let's undo that, and instead drag the folder onto Easy Data Transform. Note that I could have also clicked the From Folder button in the left pane. Easy Data Transform has correctly inferred that we want to input files with extension CSV. Note that we can check the subfolder box to recursively descend into subfolders, but we'll just input this folder of files for now. Click the List Matches button to check what will be included. Note that this won't read the files, it just lists the files that will be read and in what order. Input Folder reads files in alphabetical order in each folder before doing a depth-first traverse of any subfolders. We can use wildcards to decide which files to match. For example, we can match just the first 3 months. This wildcard means match files with extension CSV that start with a 0 followed by either a 1, 2 or 3. But let's go back to inputting all the CSV files. Click OK to perform the input. All the data has now been input into this single data set. If we want to change delimiters, encoding or other options for the CSV file format, we can do that in the right pane. If we want to see what file each row is from, we can add metadata to each row. And we want our extra column to contain just the file name. And here we can see we have an extra column that contains the name of the file that each row is input from. By default, columns are aligned by column position. For example, the first column of file 2 is aligned under the first column of file 1, regardless of the column names. That's fine here because all the files have the same column structure. If the column names or ordering varies between files, you can align by column names in each file instead of positions using a schema. See the documentation for more information on schemas. You will be warned if header names or the number of columns differ between files. The Ignore Empty Columns option will only be applied after all the files have been read. Once we've input all the data, we can also perform all sorts of transforms on the data. As a simple example, we can change the sort order by selecting the input and clicking Sort. The rows are now sorted in descending date order. Once we've finished transforming our data, we can output it to a single file. Click To File in the left pane. And let's look at the data. Note that all the input files need to be of the same type. For example, all CSV files or all Excel files. Note that you need to be careful about outputting to the same folder you're inputting from, otherwise you might end up in an infinite loop. Inputting from Excel files is very similar, but you also need to specify what sheet names you want to match in addition to file names. This is a small example, but it shows you how powerful and flexible Easy Data Transform is. Easy Data Transform can handle combining hundreds or thousands of files with millions of rows. Easy Data Transform can also do sophisticated step-by-step data transformation to clean up, merge, reformat, reshape and visualize your data. Easy Data Transform is available for Windows and Mac. You can download a fully functional free trial from our website. It only takes a few seconds and you don't even have to give us your email address.